Cops are always trying to abuse their power, but what happens when it's not civilians they're faced with, but undercover FBI agents?
Where'd you get this?
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
A U.S. Air Force specialist and ex-FBI agent was pulled over for having a slightly obstructed license plate. But when the cops found out who he was, they started to look for any reason they could find to get him arrested.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Turner with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed. Yeah. Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it's got to be visible within a certain distance. When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do so.
No, you pull over immediately.
No, he's wrong. You don't pull over just right there. It could be in an unsafe place. I mean, you're not going to go 3 miles down the road, but you find the next parking lot or somewhere the side of the road where there's plenty of room. Now, this cop, he's incorrect.
Okay, let me tell you this. And now you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns, you know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Right out the gate, this cop is wrong, and it's obvious he has some form of superiority complex. It is not required to pull over immediately for many reasons, such as the obstruction of traffic and general safety, but you should attempt to pull over as quickly as it's safe to do so. If safety is the number one priority, it's probably not the best idea to slam on the brakes and swerve to the side of the road with no hard shoulder. But this isn't the end of the cop's lies.
So who are you?
I'm Anton Eichenoff, yeah. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Okay, this narrator, and I'm not wanting to criticize this officer. He may end up doing a great job on this. I don't know. But he just said, continues to lie. You know, he didn't tell a lie. I mean, he just told what he thought. He's wrong, but I'm sure he didn't lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner in what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After a few routine questions, the cop starts to get a little more specific and tries to find a way to incriminate him.
What do you got right there up front?
That's a siren. I do contract security.
You contract
so
security?
some of the work I require to have a siren.
Turn it on?
Sure.
It's got whip wags in the back too. Go ahead and step out, man.
No weapons, anything like that?
Nah.
Alright, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. Okay, go fist that one for me. So you're not like law enforcement, right?
Okay, I'm not 100% sure why they asked him to step out of the vehicle. I personally don't think they have anything right now to get him out of the vehicle. He's very calm. It's just my personal opinion.
You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because when relax.
Why is it taking the lights?
The agent is now being put in cuffs with absolutely no idea why. He has to assume it's because of the lights, but the cops haven't given him a reason for detaining him. However, when they find out exactly who he's working for, things take a very strange turn.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work.
They shouldn't be that color though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law.
Okay, they put cuffs on him. He's not under arrest at this point. You can, if you feel something, you can put cuffs on someone for your safety and for their safety. But a best way to do that is to pat them down first, make sure they have no weapons on them. Then there's not really a reason to handcuff someone that's not under arrest.
Law enforcement agency is different.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Sure.
So you have a
DHS.
contract?
I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay, so do you have a government ID?
I have a contractor ID. Yeah.
Where's that?
It's in my it's my hood.
Where'd you get this?
Okay, that officer, the man's not under arrest. You cannot search him. If you put your hands inside someone's pockets, that's considered a search. You cannot do that. You can pat down outside of clothing looking for weapons only. You cannot put your hands in pockets. That's considered a search. That's illegal.
That's issue 2.
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
So I'm going to read you your rights too, okay? Sure.
The cops now know exactly who he is, but that doesn't stop them from way overstepping their position and searching the agent without his permission.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Who, because, like I said, man, too, there's money here. Put that back in, so I'll put it in the bag, okay? So the reason you're in cuffs, okay? Unless you're a sworn officer.
I know in Nevada everybody stays.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues.
Sure.
Right? Because then you could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Here in Reno? Where's their office at or what?
Resident agency. It's off of. It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle there.
Okay. I'm just throwing out because I have no idea where they're at.
These officers are clearly not happy that the agent has an answer for everything, so they decide to start asking questions that they know he can't answer in an effort to incriminate him. An incredibly manipulative and corrupt tactic.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal credits because I'm not currently employed by the federal government.
You have an FBI badge.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay. Which task force? Safe Streets.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Elkington?
No.
Okay.
So when did you work for him?
I might answer that.
Okay. Well, I'm taking.
Okay. He didn't show the badge. That officer right there is the one reached in his pocket and showed the badge. It's not against the law to have a badge. You can order them on Amazon or eBay or somewhere. Now, it is against the law to show it and say that this is who I am or this is what I am. That is against the law. Some people collect badges. This is not right here.
Texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know you're going to get in big trouble for that, right? Okay.
And like I said, with the red and blues, that alone right there, okay? Sure. That's what you're in
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
To actually run, you have to actually run those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? And I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I've went through a police officer academy. I know what the NRS
Well,
is.
you might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Let me show you.
Have they? Okay.
And let's go over here. That way we can get let me get a bag. So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no?
Remember again, their issue is with the lights on his car. The cops do not have the authority to search the agent here, so digging around in his pockets is completely unwarranted and illegal. The specifics in this case are admittedly a little blurry. It's illegal for a civilian to illuminate red and blue emergency lights on their vehicle, but this man never lit them up, and the times when he did, he was under contract with an official law enforcement agency. And if he only works part-time with the FBI, it would be wrong for him to identify as an FBI agent.
Yeah, I agree with this guy. I'm not sure on the law on it, but it makes sense. He has the lights, and what the guy read a minute ago said to illuminate them. If I guess you can have them as long as you don't turn them on. Now that is against the law if you're not a police officer. That is against the law. But I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it's illegal to have the lights as long as you don't use them
all the time, but he never did that, and as such, wasn't impersonating an agent. In this situation, the cops didn't detain him for committing a crime, they detained him because he could have committed a crime. It's the same thing as arresting a licensed gun holder because they could use the weapon for a robbery. However, the next case...
Yeah, I don't think that they have any reason whatsoever to arrest this guy. They may have. He was very cooperative, answered all their questions. And I hate to criticize cops, but I think they made the mistake right here. I just don't think they have a valid reason to arrest this guy. Please subscribe to my channel and like it. There's going to be plenty more to come. Thank you.